Hi, I'm Catherine.
And I'm Lynn, and we are Coffee Break
with Cat and Mom. Welcome back to our podcast. Today's episode 40, which means that it is our last episode of season 2. So we have drinks to celebrate.
Yep.
We had drinks last episode too. All right. It's becoming it went from a coffee break to a matcha break to alcohol drink. Alcohol break. I haven't even started drinking. All right.
It's a celebration. We did 2 seasons. Yeah.
Yum.
Here we go. Oh, by the way, this is spiked.
Shirley Temple.
It's a Dirty Shirley.
Dirty Shirley. And you like my chalice that I'm drinking out of. But yes, this is our last episode of season 2. Very exciting stuff. We're going to have a week break for next week. Like while you guys are seeing this, we'll have a week off. So not on Sunday. And then we'll come back with a vlog-styled podcast like we did for our Nashville episode. So go check that out. If you like it, let us know, because that's going to be the way we kick off season 3. And then we always end our season, which we've only had one. Yeah. But we ended up with our favorite coffee shop of the season. It's the same as season 1. You want to say it?
La Maison Création. That's in downtown Vieux Terrebonne, Old Terrebonne in Quebec. And shout out to all the guys there. On vous aime gros.
Yes.
We're going to be there actually Sunday. We're going to be there live because we're going to Montreal for my niece's wedding, which is our subject of conversation today. But we're going to go and we're going to vlog from there too. And actually we're eating at their restaurant that night. So it's going to be like, we can't wait to go. It is still by far, after 2 seasons. We have a lot of favorites, but the most favorite is La Maison Création.
They have a lot of very unique stuff, and like their drinks it's all fresh. Like they make it homemade. All their syrups are homemade. It's nothing like, there's no additives in it.
Little desserts.
Yes. Yeah. So they're just very creative, very nice people. And yes, if you guys go to our Christmas podcast episodes, there is, I show the place, I show the drinks that we're drinking and our desserts from there. So go check that out. And then also
follow them on Instagram. Yes. It's La Maison Création with a K. Création, like creation. So La Maison Création, but with a K.
Very good. And then over Christmas, we also got to interview my cousin, because her wedding is next weekend, which when you guys see it, it'll be the day after the wedding.
Yeah.
So it is this Sunday. We're filming on Wednesday, so we got to pack. And we interviewed her about the wedding and kind of like her most exciting thing for it, least exciting. So go check out that episode, because she gives the whole rundown about what her expectations are for this wedding, what she's planning. And then now, if you guys watch the next episode for season 3, you'll get to see how that lines up. And if everything went according to plan, which hopefully does.
I'm pretty sure it will. Yeah. And above and beyond, because it's going to be an above and beyond wedding. She's getting married to a professional hockey player. So there's going to be big names there as well. So maybe we'll be able to kind of sneak some pictures of some of the hockey players for you guys that follow the NHL in the United States.
Which I don't follow the NHL, so she's going to have to point out. I'll be like, I don't know who that is.
Well, the thing is, like,
I know next to a multimillionaire.
It's because if I know them or super athletes or whatever, I'm saying the thing is, if they on everyday living, I don't know what they look like. I mean, if they don't have their jersey with their names on it, they all have helmets. I don't know. So, but anyways, it's going to be a lot of fun, and which is kind of going to make it even more fun. It's like we don't even know who we're standing next to and talking to. We are in the wedding. I'm the oldest living bridesmaid, anyways. And the youngest, your sister is the youngest.
Yeah, my mom and my 2 sisters and me are all bridesmaids, all the girls. So that'll be a lot of fun to get ready with them. And this episode, we do want to give you guys like the rundown before of like what's going to happen. And then to kick off season 3, we'll show you what actually happened. But the day starts, the night before, there's no rehearsal dinner, but there is a dinner with the guys, and then there's a dinner with all the girls.
So to bring this week in review that we usually do, this is what we did this past week. We went and bought our final dresses for the event on dinner on Friday night, because it's going to be, we just found out today it's supposed to be chic, classic chic. Is that what you say?
I don't know. Something like that, yeah.
We got this. And then there's the, of course, we have the bridesmaid's dress for the wedding, per se. And then at about 11 o'clock, I think, at night when most guests are leaving, this whole place, which is outside and it's under this beautiful tent that we just, she sends a picture, I've never seen a tent that big. I can only imagine how
it's going to be a very glamorous, glamorous
decorated.
wedding.
It turns into a nightclub. She hired a very well-known DJ, which I can't remember the name. Not that I would know who he is. And so we go change. So we needed a dress for that.
I love my dress.
And then we also have a dinner on Sunday night. So, well, we have dresses for that. But anyway, so yeah.
We're going to have dinner that night. And the rundown of the next day is at 8 a.m. Because we're all staying at the hotel at 8 a.m. We're going to go to her suite. And she's going to have mimosas.
Where we're staying.
She's going to have mimosas and like breakfast snacks for us to like munch on.
We have brunch.
Throughout the day, which I'm excited to see that. That's what I'm most excited for is that.
Well, it's your first wedding that you're part of.
I know,
You've never been part of a wedding.
That's my most excited thing. I think I said this multiple times, like when all the girls are getting ready together and we have our drink and our food, like just like little munchies, and we're all just getting ready together. I love that environment, and I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then also the night of, I'm very excited for this switch of like reception to like club.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited for the food.
Oh yeah,
because she already talked to us about like just the appetizer. No, not the appetizer. During the cocktail hour where we take pictures. During that time, and I was like, we're all going to set up with people that are still at the reception and say like, we want to play. There's oysters, there's fresh oysters and sushi
as the hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah,
hors d'oeuvres.
All the hors d'oeuvres. Or like your dad loves to say it, hors d'oeuvres, hors d'oeuvres, whatever. How your dad would always make fun and say something like that. But it's during the cocktail hour, literally. That's what it literally
doing the cocktail hour.
So literally, and I don't even know what's for dinner. I don't even know. Do we have a choice? I don't even know. I know there's a cake.
I don't know. That'll be a surprise.
And then there's food later on that night, during the night. There's
a midnight like snack.
Which, knowing my niece, it's going to be a high class snack.
Yeah. But I'm excited to drink and eat and have fun.
Yes.
But I love my dress that I'm switching into from my bridesmaid's dress to like the nighttime dress.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this. It's the same color as my prom dress. Like the royal blue.
Yes.
And it's shorter, but it has shorts underneath, strapless, and it's just like very like a classy.
It's very
like what's the word? Classy fit kind of.
Yeah.
But I love it, and you guys will get to see it in this next episode.
Mine is long, but it's because I chose it anyways because I can pull it up and dance. Because she told me like, well, can you dance and can you get down? So I
said if the song. Shawty get low. I said you gotta test it out and see if you can get.
So I did in the middle of the beautiful store, and I can. But I think that everything that we bought is are dresses that we can wear again. Whether it's something, okay, 2 of them are maybe more dressy, but like the one I'm wearing for Friday night's dinner, but that I'm gonna wear at another wedding.
It'll be great for Europe.
The summer. Yes, and yes, it will.
So I might take it with me.
But no, when I go. But it's things that we can use again, like for even events. We've been saying that we want to go to a polo match because it's huge here in Florida and Wilmington. And you need to be all well dressed and stuff. So we have 4 dresses we can wear 4 polo matches.
Yeah. The dress I'm wearing for the rehearsal dinner, that's not really a rehearsal dinner. It's like a mint, not like a mint. I know it's not a mint. It's like a light blue.
It's light blue, and then it's like a green,
light blue,
like kind of flower, but it opens up here.
No, it's a light blue with even a lighter blue flower.
No, I think it's
like
green.
An opening. I don't know,
but it's very so feminine.
It's so like fun and cute. It's like perfect for a summer wedding.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. So that is kind of the rundown of the wedding that we know of. I think everything is kind of kept secret. For a reason,
well, no, I mean
it's not a secret, but
we have the whole schedule and stuff. But today she was telling us to start looking at ideas for makeup, and then we just went. I mean, everybody just went with it. We just showed the worst pictures of the worst bright green, bright blue with some jeweled makeup and stuff, and we're like, no, I think I'm going to vote for number 1, number 2, and then she has not. The bride has not replied yet.
I'm kind of nervous because I don't like foundation, and I know for my prom makeup I had. Thick foundation, so I'm kind of scared because
but the pictures look beautiful.
My skin is very sensitive, and I'm breaking out at the moment, so it's not a good mix. And I really hope that I'm sure she's amazing. Cheyenne has very good.
Apparently, very good makeup artist.
taste. So I think that the makeup artist will be fine.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm very excited for that morning and getting ready all together. And I'm excited to see the hotel rooms, because I'm sure they're going to be a lot of fun too.
And then the dinner is there that Friday night. So yes, it is an old castle. So turned into
Like a
hotel and a
for
wedding
weddings,
place.
yeah.
That's not where the wedding is, but we might see a wedding too there. So that could be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And her wedding dress is beautiful, which
Oh my
you'll
God.
see again start of season 3.
Her veil is to die
Oh,
for. The
yeah.
longest thing with embroidered stuff. I mean, it's unbelievable.
So
But
pretty. Do you think we'll do like a bridesmaids, like where we all turn around and like see her?
I don't know. I mean, she's got some very good photographer. We already got a box. When we were asked to be a bridesmaid, we had a box with our name on it. And so we left them in Canada because we didn't want to travel twice with it. So I know there's a, like a, what do you call it? Like a robe, like a satin robe.
Yeah.
I think it says bridesmaid on it. I'm not
We have
sure.
stuff for our water, drinks. Like a
We have
cup
a water
with our name on it.
Yes. Oh yeah. Like to keep your water cold and stuff. We have a glass of wine with our name on it.
Mhm.
And there's a couple other things anyways, but I'm gonna re-say it. Apparently we're getting new robes because we had a new list of things not to forget to bring in the hotel or at the room. Our dresses was kind of funny, like your dresses and your shoes, no kidding. But one of them said that apparently that Friday night we're getting new robes. So
Yeah, she said she wanted to like match the color scheme because they're.
Oh yeah, they were navy blue. The one that she gave us originally were navy blue, and then the color is a sage green. So anyway, so we're gonna have a lot of robes to bring home, but at least it's satin. So
what are you? And it has her name on it.
Yeah.
What are you most excited for the wedding?
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I'm not excited for. Is to do a freaking speech because my little shit of a niece totally guilted me into doing a speech, and I couldn't say no. So yeah,
you can tell we're not big on public speaking.
Ooh, no, we're not. And so I composed it. She gave me some ideas, and she's like, and then you do blah blah blah, and then you say blah blah blah, and I'm like, well, that's the hard part, is the blah 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 part. So I was just like, oh crap. So I was on a roll, and your sister was talking to me, and I was like, stop talking. I'm on a roll. I need to just finish this thing. And you approved it. Your oldest sister approved it.
Yeah, it's
My mom approved it because I have to speak French and English because of the crowd there. So I want everybody to somehow understand part of my speech.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. So I'm not excited about that. I'm excited about, I think, the whole day. I think I don't know, like getting ready, it's going to be a long ass morning, a long ass day, because we're there at 8 a.m. and I think we don't leave until 2 or 3. I think we
can't have too many mimosas before. I'm trying to be drunk.
No, we won't, because we're going to have food and stuff. So I'm excited about that. Of course, the wedding's going to be beautiful and the dancing and stuff, but I'm just excited to be home and to be with our family. And then Bryce, her boyfriend's the first time.
He's going to Montreal,
First time traveling outside of the United
country,
States. Yeah.
He just got his passport.
So is Katie, I think. Or coming to Canada is her first time. That's Isabella's best friend. Because Isabella's +1 back a year ago is no longer in the picture. So she gets to bring her best friend.
Yep.
And so yes, I'm just excited that we're all going to be together, and I love to see my family. I don't see them that much. So
I love where my grandma lives, so I'm excited to go back there because it's just such a cozy place.
Little old town.
Yeah.
So we hope that it's good. They announced good weather for the wedding, so let's all pray that it doesn't rain, and it's going to be hot, but not as humid as here in Florida. So that's good. We just hope for good weather, just no rain. I don't care if it's not sunny, just no rain. So
yeah. And then I have some questions to move on from the wedding kind of overview. I have some questions about like our dream wedding and just questions about that. If you could get married anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Italy.
Italy, yeah, that's easy. After we go through these questions, I'm going to paint a picture for you guys of my exact wedding that I would like.
Yeah, no idea.
Do you picture a big wedding, a small one, or an elopement? An elopement or a small one? A very small one or an elopement. But like the reception I would want big, like back at home.
I wanted a small, intimate wedding. I mean, there were still 100 people, but It was in a small church.
That's not that big though.
No, it was a small church. So the church was full.
Yeah.
You know, and I just wanted to be
nice.
close. Yeah, I wanted that. Reception was at the country club where your grandparents, my parents were members. So I knew it was nice and big, but also not too big. So it was very quaint, you know.
Yeah.
So and then we danced there, and then what I really liked is the DJ that we had hired. Sorry, the DJ that we had hired was also a wedding singer, and he was so damn good that if people came to talk to us afterwards, like, holy shit, we didn't even know how good, like, they were going to laugh, right? Like, oh my gosh. There's only one song of the big song, a couple of songs that he could not sing because I danced with my dad on Butterfly Kisses. But he did say that he didn't know that song until I brought it to him and said, this is what I want to dance on. He's like, I can't sing it. But I said, that's fine. And he explained that he had a daughter.
Yeah.
And one day he would have to, you know, let her go. And he said he cried when he listened to it, and everybody was crying. It's the most beautiful. Go listen to it. Bob Carlyle, I think, is who sings this. It's called Butterfly Kisses. And it's about him letting, like, from his daughter being a baby to walking her down the aisle.
Yeah, I don't know how people don't bawl their eyes out at their wedding and, like, ruin their makeup. Because I'm just, like, an emotional person. Like, I'll definitely cry a lot. Makeup's going to be trashed. What season would your dream wedding be in? If you look at my Pinterest back in the day, I wanted a Christmas wedding. I love Christmas. I wanted it to be snowy. I wanted Christmas trees, or like pine trees. Yeah. You know,
we call it Christmas trees.
And like maroon. That's what I wanted. And you can look at my Pinterest board, and that's proof because I was obsessed with it. I didn't even have a boyfriend then. I was like, this is my wedding.
That's what I wanted originally, and your dad hates the cold, so it was not going to happen. He's like, absolutely not. And plus, we were getting married in Canada, so he's like, absolutely not. You know,
it's going to be like a blizzard while you're getting married.
So he's like, no. So we chose. It was September, which the day we got married was actually very comfortable, and it rained during the day. And when it's not sunny and bright, it always makes for the best pictures. We didn't know until, like, we were told, like, it's going to be like whatever. When we saw the pictures, like, okay, that was
They're really good pictures, yeah.
We were very lucky, but it didn't rain for the pictures and during the ceremony and whatnot, so we were pretty lucky, but it was perfect weather.
The next question is, what's your wedding theme or vibe? I want it to be, like, black tie. Like, if it were to be how I want it to be, or even if it's a big wedding, I would want people to wear black. And then the pop of color would be like maybe the flowers or just like the nature around us.
Mm-hmm. That's good. I like that. I gave the choice to my girls on a couple of dresses. We went shopping. I just chose, I said, listen, I don't want you guys to get a dress. My bridesmaid paid for their dresses, but I said, I don't want you guys to buy dresses that you're never going to wear again. Mm-hmm. So let's just go with something that'd be good. And they all chose the black one. And which I loved. It was all dark colors in this because it was kind of getting into fall. So, but I just wanted my dress. I was all in white. I wanted to be the one that pops out. So let me tell you, when everybody's in black and I'm in the white dress, that was amazing.
Yeah. Well, the next question is describe your dream wedding dress or outfit. I love my mom's wedding dress, so I'll probably wear hers. And there are some like alteration ideas that I do have. But I mean, if it's your wedding, I feel like you should look like a princess because it's your wedding. Like, you should go big. So that's what I want to do. And maybe, like, again, I'll share my idea at the end of my dream wedding. Like, I know it to a T. Then maybe there'll be, like, other dresses throughout, like, that weekend that I can wear that are not as, like, princess or poofy.
You wear white all the time. But for me, I did not want to change dresses because when I chose my dress, I mean, I could have changed into something else to dance later on that night, but I loved my dress. I really did. I only went with my mom. It's the same salon where Celine Dion had hers made. We didn't even know. We walked in there. We didn't even know we needed an appointment. And the lady was really just rude and not happy that we didn't have an appointment. So we were about to walk out, and the owner came and grabbed us, and they said, no. We have time. There's no appointments right now. It's just like usually there's appointments. We're so sorry. We didn't know. And I tried a few. She said, do you have any ideas? I showed some pictures. And she came up with a few, and the one I had on was long sleeve, and I so wanted to have a winter wedding, and now I was not getting the winter wedding. I did not want to have the long sleeve, and it was kind of all lace, and it was lace up to here, and the dress, and the lady's like, we can cut it, blah blah blah. I said okay, so I was just with my mom. We went to another store afterwards. Then we made the appointment for the next day to come back with my dad and my mom. I did not have any bridesmaid.
I don't think I would. I'd want it to be a surprise.
Yep. So I just brought my dad, and of course I put it on, and my dad cried instantly, which is like the second time in my life that I saw my dad cry, and I was losing my shit. And the lady had her big ass scissors, like for material. She's like, so I think I'd see your vision, and starts cutting on me. And I was like, my God, what if I don't like it? I was freaking out. And then she's like, is that what you want? And it was just perfect.
Yeah, it's really pretty. The next one is, what's one trend you would definitely never do at your wedding? The garter. I would never do that in front of my family, let alone his family.
I don't even know.
I don't think I could do that in front of Dad.
Oh yeah, because you make it fun. But I mean, you can make it tasteful.
I don't like it. I find it just weird. I can't even like kiss in front of my family, let alone do that.
I don't remember if we did it or not, but I remember I threw my bouquet, and I think your dad.
Oh, I think that's fun. I mean, I'm gonna do that. Just throw the bouquet.
I guess
because I think it's fun.
I will say that I don't know if it's one of your questions. On a budget, well, if you don't have a budget, it's like different. But on a budget, like what would you spend the money on and not spend the money on? And now I already have I got married once, divorced. I don't know if I'm going to get married again, but there's quite a few things that I know. If you are on a budget and you need to decide like where you're going to go, like we saw one in Cabo San Luca. The wedding was getting ready and stuff, and there was not that many flowers. And flowers cost so much money.
Oh, yeah.
And there were so many tables, and they were saying like they saved close to $5,000 in flowers because they didn't choose the big, huge centerpiece, for each table of flowers.
They did.
Because what are you going to, you're like, especially if you have a destination wedding, you're not flying back with all these flowers. This is not going to happen.
You're just leaving them there. And like you can do candles instead.
You can. That's what it was. It was like different vases, like different size and height, and they all had water and they had floating candles. It was the most beautiful. They had like a little bit of flowers kind of at the bottom, but nothing like big, huge. And I thought it was so original and beautiful.
Yeah.
So
I like that. What would you serve at your wedding?
Serve?
Like food. I'm thinking pasta. I love pasta. If I want it to be in Italy, I'm obviously going to have Italian food, and I want it to be Italian food. And it's going to be pastas.
I don't care. I like everything. There will not be like something not served. I don't have any, like, I don't know how to say that. I think at my wedding I had 3 choices: chicken, beef, or pasta, I'm guessing. But we did have sushi for cocktail hour and things like that, but in little, bites, type thing.
Yeah.
But my cake was fucking amazing. So amazing.
What flavor was it?
Well, we had chocolate because everybody likes chocolate, but we had like a strawberry shortcake type that kind of thing. And then the fondant was the most amazing thing ever because we tasted them, like your grandma and I, and actually my dad, grandma, grandpa, and I, we went and did and actually my brother was with us. We did some cake tasting and then the fondant tasting. It was hilarious because your dad was always traveling somewhere. So I went, even my brother is the one that actually did the final decision on the tuxedos and stuff like that. So, I mean, they were talking to each other, but he made the final decision. But it was so much fun to taste all the cake and stuff.
No, I've seen TikToks of people sitting down with their like significant other and they're doing like all the cake tasting.
Yes.
And it seems like so fun.
Much, so good, especially that. And my dad loves strawberry shortcake. That was his favorite cake. So that's why we chose it. That was the best part of the cake. I had 4 layers. And you're like, I think it's an American tradition. You're supposed to freeze the top one for a year and you eat it after. So we came home on the Sunday. We left Canada on Sunday and arrived very late at night. But on Wednesday, we were leaving for our honeymoon, which is a very good wife because there was, maybe you guys know who my ex-husband was, but he was a UFC Ultimate Fighting Championship champion. In his team, he had some of the fighters fighting in New Orleans that weekend after a wedding. And so the good wife that I was we flew on Wednesday to New Orleans for the fights on Friday, and on Saturday we flew back to then go to Bora Bora. And so we didn't have food at the home, right? Because we had left for like almost a whole full week. Coming back, we were leaving 2 weeks later, 2 days later, like I don't have food. So I ate the cake, breakfast, lunch, dinner. That is all I ate for 2 days was my cake. So there was no cake left. But a year later, I just ate my cake. And it was so good that when your sister was born, for her baptism, it was in Montreal, in the same kind of town, went to the same bakery and ordered the same cake.
Yum.
This is how good it was.
I don't know what flavor I'd have.
You tried them all.
I don't know.
Little did we know that we like lemon cake.
Yeah.
From Nothing Bun Cake.
It's very refreshing.
Yeah.
Would you rather hire somebody to plan your wedding or plan your wedding yourself?
I think you need help. So I will say this is like my wedding planner that I had was not really a wedding planner, but she was the wedding or party coordinator at the clubhouse. So they've done those. They've done events, weddings and stuff. They know how shit goes. I had all the say of what I wanted.
Yeah.
And, because, I had a budget or whatever, and, your grandpa was with me and stuff. So I think that's very important that they actually know, like, this is usually what we do, blah, blah, blah. Does that work for you? What modification you want to do? And this and this. Because the day of, you don't want to be bothered by, hey, like, we're running out of this, or we're running out of that, or what do we do with this and this? And she told me right away, she said, the day of, you're not going to see me. I'm not going to go talk to you besides saying you're beautiful and congratulations. She said, any other issue is not going to be, talk to you, and we're going to go see your dad, we're going to go see your mom, or I'm just going to freaking take care of it.
Yeah.
End of this conversation. I was like, okay, so you want that for that. But I wanted to have my say.
See, I like, if it's obviously for my idea, having like a very small, like elopement wedding, you don't need somebody to plan that unless it's like a family member that's helping me, because it is a lot. But if it's like 100 guests or more, I would need somebody to like tell me, like take me each step through it.
That's the thing. That's what they do. Like the event coordinator. I know you can hire a wedding planner.
Yeah.
But this was more the event coordinator of the country club. So you can do that even if it's just an intimate small wedding, because they already know, like, okay, this is the menu. This is it. Like, we have flowers. Are you interested in that? Whatever. Because it's not that big, where my niece, your cousin, she has a wedding planner, and the same company. So her assistant is actually the wedding planner for my cousin's wedding a month later. So we'll see, like, the difference. I can compare.
No, but I do think it's very helpful, and I would get so overwhelmed about like, I would think about everything all at once, but I would need one person to just like take me step by step, and I don't even have to like stress about the big picture because they'll just put it all together. But that is all for the questions. I'm now going to explain to you guys my dream wedding that I actually talked to my boyfriend about. By the way, we've been together for 5 years, but I told him about, I think, a week ago, and he actually really liked the idea, because I was just like sitting there. I was like,
it has changed. Some of your ideas have changed over the years.
Yeah,
so we don't know how.
No, but this is like the best idea I've had because I don't want a big wedding. I don't want to spend a lot of money. So I decided, here we go. So first, I'm going to invite 12 people, around 12 people. It's going to be my family and my cousin and my grandma on my side. And then my best friend, which I would pay for her flight. I'll tell you where it is in a second. I think you can guess. But I paid for her flight because she would be the photographer and like film the whole thing. It would be something that she can maybe put on her portfolio, because she wants to be. She's studying it. Yeah.
In cinemas.
And I obviously want my best friend from birth to be there, but I would just.
But before birth.
Yes. So to pay for her to do this job and be there, I would pay for her flight. And then my boyfriend's side, he'd have his direct family and
grandma and grandpa.
Yes. I don't know if his grandma and grandpa would fly here, but hopefully they would. No, fly to Italy. I was going to drop that down. Here. So Italy, but it's not going to be super expensive as you think, because we'd rent a villa for everybody to stay at for like 3 days, 4 days. And I think it was like for this very, very, very nice villa. It was $4,000 for 4 nights, and it has a pool. It has a really long table for everybody to eat at. It has
a butler.
They have maids there.
Okay, butler. No.
They have this large greenery. It's like your dream Italian villa. You have the vineyards right here. There's wineries down the street. There's like little markets. And my idea was, which my boyfriend's parents and my parents literally don't know each other at all, so we'll see how this goes. But my idea was that like maybe the first night we get there, or maybe the next day, because we're all going to be dead from getting there. But maybe the night before our wedding, we all go to the market and we get food, and each of us like makes a different recipe. We set out on the long.
Should be everybody makes their own pizza.
Yeah,
and then we taste everybody's pizza.
Yeah, and we all set it out on the long table, and we all just eat together. And then the wedding, I would literally just set out some chairs in where the greenery is at, and I wear my mom's wedding dress. We all get ready, and another part of the villa than the guys are getting ready at. And we just get food from the market, and we kind of just like make that for the night again. Or we have the leftover pizza. I'm kidding. I'm going to have fresh food or maybe we'll have a cater that night. I don't know. And then maybe at night we'll all jump into the pool or something. Not in the wedding dress. I'll have a different.
No.
I'll have a change of dress. But maybe that night we'll all jump in the water at night. I don't know.
Because your younger sister might still want to wear that dress.
Yeah, true. But then I want to do like one of the days that we're there. We set out like a bunch of different alcohol, like an alcohol station where you can make your own different types of spritz.
Oh.
And then we have a pool day. So everybody's just having like fun around the pool. Maybe one day we can go down to the winery and do wine tasting.
Because there's a couple places there that actually they teach you how to cook. It's like cooking classes, but then they serve you wine. I mean, you can't drive clearly, but anyways, you can't drive there. I'm not going to drive in freaking Italy. But and it's something that you do as a family and a group. Apparently it's really, I mean, I've seen those on Facebook. It's really, really cool.
But yeah, I wanted it to be kind of like an experience for everybody, and everybody like kind of bonding together. All of us having a spritz by the pool, or all of us like making food together in this massive kitchen in a villa in Italy. And yes, it's going to like cost money for like each side of the family to come and like buy food. But it's going to be...
Actually, it's cheaper to buy food there.
But at the end of the day, it's going to be way cheaper than having, like, the families help us pay for a 200-guest wedding and reception after with caters, flowers.
So, and one of her other idea was the same amount of people, but more like down here in Florida. There was an Italian villa that looked... Was it in Fort Lauderdale? Was it in Miami?
Yeah, it was, like, an insane amount of money to rent it out, though.
Yeah, it was the same kind of idea, but closer... And then you guys would leave on your honeymoon. But anyway, if I can hear well, but all the stories that not the stories, but all the ideas that you put out there over the years, it still wants to be a very intimate wedding. And then down the road, a month later or 2 months later, do a reception with the rest of friends and family. Yeah. Because, some people will be hurt because they won't be invited, but also... This is just for the wedding. And then, little did most people don't know is like I got married in Montreal, well, outside of Montreal, like suburbs of north of Montreal, where I grew up. But technically, we were already married. We got married in front of a judge in the backyard of his former athletic agent, which was one of his best men, because he had two, and I had two maid of honors, and his wife. So his wife was my witness, and he was the witness, and the judge married us in his backyard. And I think it was 5 days later. I think it was a Tuesday, and it's not even. Maybe it was like the Friday before, and on Tuesday we were driving to go to Montreal to get married. So like the official papers were signed before. So, it is what it is.
No, that's why I want to take out all drama, and it's it's not about anybody else that day. It's about the people getting married, and I want to take out all drama. I'm not a bridesmaid. I'm not a bridesmaid. Blah blah blah, and just have like direct family come and my best friend, and that's it.
Best friend and your two sisters. That's what I mean.
And I don't even know if like we would really do bridesmaids at such a small wedding like that.
You just like, hey guys, pick a dress that's like fucking navy blue, whatever, you know, and just wear whatever you want.
And
know?
I like at the villa I saw, like there's flowers all over the place. If I wanted to do a bouquet, I just grab some flowers. But
as the butler
they already have.
Can we cut some flowers?
Yeah, but like the table, they already have like the table sets and all this stuff at this villa, so it's like everything's all in one.
And you're already there for your honeymoon.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
we can, and then the rest of the family can just like, we're going on vacation too. See ya. Or maybe we all go vacationing. I don't know. Or you know.
Yeah, but I wanted it to be like a vacation for everybody and like a part of our honeymoon, just an experience. And like y'all can pay for another night at the villa if you want, but whatever. But it looks so nice, and I think it's such a good idea. Instead of just having like a one day, you put $20K into that day and then it's done, or you can spend $4,000 for 4 nights, and everybody kind of pitches in. Not like
I like the idea. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I can't say I already got married and I love my wedding, but I don't know if I have an idea if I ever get married again. I don't know what it was, but it would be. I like the idea. It would be really simple, and I would literally just want my close family. Obviously, my best friend would have to be there too, and her husband. I mean, but it would be. This is not even in my thought that I would ever get married again, but if I would, it would be the same thing. I don't need anything big, especially not when it's your second wedding. But some people do the opposite. They go bigger the second time. I don't know. I don't want to. So
well, that's the thing. Is like I do want. I mean, there's some friends. Well, a lot of friends, a lot of people, like my godmother, like my godparents. I would want there, but that would be like for the reception because it's just. Like weddings cost so much money.
Money costs so much wedding.
Money costs so much wedding these days. So.
Oh, I don't know if you heard that. That's a dog that's not happy.
It's probably, well, we actually have a freaking Florida Panther out here, so it's probably barking at the Florida Panther.
We do, not kidding, right behind this camera. It was right there.
There's a Florida Panther right there.
Yeah. So, not today, but it scared the shit out of us.
Yeah. But that is pretty much all we have for this episode today. I hope you guys liked our wedding talk. I always think it's so like exciting to talk about weddings. And now that I'm going to be in one, it's very exciting.
One that's huge and costing a lot of money. But
and I'm clumsy and I fall a lot, so I'm just...
And the dresses were so uneven. They were supposed to be like amazing, like designer or whatever. Yeah. We tried to get them hemmed up, and it was so much work that the lady actually quit on us. So we had somebody that had some tools and stuff to do some hemming or whatever. So Isabella cut them. So hopefully...
Bella's my older sister, so...
Yeah. So hopefully they're cut enough, one. And second,
they're just completely crooked while we're walking.
But it doesn't matter. Nobody's going to notice because we're walking. But as long as we don't fall and eat the freaking floor, and that it doesn't like French and falls apart, we're all good to go.
I'm just so scared to fall.
Yeah, me too. And our shoes, we need to actually walk with our shoes tomorrow.
Yeah, I need to practice.
Like not even funny. But we're getting our nails done tomorrow, and then it's go time. Tomorrow night we're packing. We're so excited. I'm so excited. I have a big day at work today and tomorrow. I had a big day today and tomorrow, but I'm like, I don't care. I'm going to the wedding. And they're like, oh, so Dr. Lane, you're not going to be there on Friday. No, I'm flying out.
Yep, we're out of here.
So yeah.
And it's my boyfriend's first time flying out of the country, so he's excited about that. So yeah.
It's my first time renting a car in my own, like, town. Yeah. I mean, it's just, I don't even know. I mean, it's going to be funny. But anyways, I know that's the minute things to think about is the car. But we usually end up by kind of talking about the coffee shop that, you know, we just tried. Well, like we just said, since it's our episode 40, yay.
And it's season 2.
And most people don't even do like past, well, how many episodes?
25.
No. What did you say at the beginning of our first one? Like,
I was like 10% go past 10 episodes or something.
Yeah. Well, so we're at 40.
Yeah.
And we're pretty excited. But we were just saying about La Maison Creation. Anyway, go follow them.
Amazing stuff.
Go follow them on...
I'm so excited to go and try it when we go.
Yeah.
Or go have it again.
Follow them on Instagram. They are absolutely amazing. The owners are brothers. They're just awesome. Yep. Shout out to them. I hope that if they're not watching, they will be tagged to our all of our posts and stuff. Mm-hmm. So we love them very much. And we'll be there on Sunday. And
we'll be there the day that this
Sunday and
out.
Monday. I can't remember which day they're not open, but Sunday and Monday we'll be there because we're still going to be in town for that. And we usually end with "Would you rather?" And now it's like a question that I can't, because I know your answer. But would you rather have like a big gigantic wedding or a small eloping wedding, but without anybody, like just you and Bryce?
Well, I would want you guys there, so I'd choose the gigantic wedding if I had the money.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I would want you
on
guys
a
there.
big gigantic freaking yacht that we own with a crew.
A wedding on a yacht?
No, like going to the party on the yacht.
Oh yeah, I do want
in
to have
Monaco
yeah.
during the Formula One Grand Prix.
Oh,
and let's
that would
go
be
all out with that one.
That'd be a fun experience for everybody. It'd be bigger than Jeff Bezos' wedding, but it would be less disruptive.
We
to
do
the
not
community.
need to be bigger than him. We need to be just as big as us.
Yeah,
just big.
Better than him. Better than that billionaire, and not disrupt the country
The town,
we're in.
the whole country, the whole
yeah
part of the country.
But that is all we have for season 2.
Yay!
And we will see you guys in
Cheers.
2 weeks.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we'll see you in 2
So
weeks with a
The recap of the
vlog.
wedding.
Yes.
Love you.
Love
Bye.
you. Bye.